So quickly, there's what we call Python operators. So Python operators are basically used to perform operation on variables and values. Python operators are used to perform operations on variables and values. Right. So the Python operators, let's create a new quickly. So I'm going to create a new Python file, and I'm going to say Python operators. So as I said, operators, excuse me. So operators, are used to perform operations on variables and values. So, for instance, you have plus that is used to perform or add two values together. Now, Python operators are divided into Python operators are divided into what we call arithmetic operator, right? Arithmetic operator, assignment operator, right? Comparison operators, right? Logical operators, identity operators, membership operators, and bitwise operators. Now, please take note, you don't have to know all this offhand, but as you move along, your commitment is what is important. When you, as you try to revise, practice, you want to see a particular operator, you understand what it means. Now, membership operator has plus, right? Minus, right? Division, right? Multiplication. We call these modulus. And then we call these floor. Those are the two in arithmetic operators that you might not understand what they are used for. Every other one there, I am very confident that you know what they are used for. But the modulus, right, and the floor, you might not know what they are used for, right? So, but with modulus and floor, I will explain them to you. We have assignment operator, right? Assignment operator is a law, but you also still understand, I will explain what they are used for. So we have equal, we have this, we have this, right? We have this, right? We have this, we have this, we have this, we have this, right? We have this, we have this, we have, I'm looking for the way where that is on the keyboard. I'm looking for where it is. Oh my goodness. I think it's on top of 6. Yeah, we have this, right? And then we have this. And finally, we have this. That's an assignment operator. Those are assignment operators. I'm going to explain each and every one of us, right? I'm just typing them so that we know what we are doing. It's very, very important to have an understanding of all this. Without knowing what each and every one of these are doing, some things you'll not be able to do. We have a comparison operator, right? So with comparison operator, we have this, right? We have this, we have this, we have this, right? We have this, and then we have this. Some of you might know what this means, but I will still explain. We have logical operator, right? Only 3. We have and. Some of you will understand this, especially if you have done logic, maybe in university or in further mathematics in high school. We have or and we have not. The simplest one, not. Take note that Python is highly case sensitive. We have identity operator, is also simple. We have is and we have is not, right? We have membership operator, right? We have in membership operator is we have not in, right? We have not in, not in. We have not. We have in, and we have not in, right? And finally, we have membership operator whereby we have this, which is equal to and. We have this, the pipe key. That's the pipe key, right? Which is equal to or. Some of you also know this, especially if you did electrical engineering, all those and logic also in engineering. You know what this means. We have this, I think it's on top of 6, which is equal to XOR, right? We have this, which is equal to not, right? And we have this, which means 0, which is equal to 0, right? Fill shift left. And we have this, which is equal to, I think, signed, right? Shift right. That is, it shift right by pushing copies of all of them. Now, let me quickly try and explain this thing one after the other, right? Arithmetic operator, you know what it means when I say 3 plus 3, 3 plus 3, right? So if I say print, for instance, 3 plus 3, that's an arithmetic operator. Oh, sorry, that mistake. So if you run this is my mouse. Okay, if you run this, it's going to give you 6. That's right? Now, with the plus, the minus, this division, this is multiplication, right? These 3 you might not No, these two rather. You see, this percentage sign is called modulus. Modulus, like it's called modulus or mod. Some people call it mod. So let me say I say 9 divided by 6. Some of you will be saying 3 point something, right? Or 1.5. Right? That's the correct answer that you get. But in the primary mathematics, we will say 9 divided by 6, 1 remain 3. You ignore that one and you focus on the remainder when you are working on modulus. You will ignore the one, the answer, and you will focus on the remainder. So if I say print 9 divided by 6, the answer will be 3. Right? I mean 1.5 rather. So if I then say print 9 modulus 6, the answer will be 3, as you can see. Right? So you will ignore the one and focus on the remainder. That's what modulus does. It's what we call floor. That's a double division sign. Right? It's a double, right? So if I say 9 floor 6, excuse me. If I say 9 floor 6, you will focus on the one and ignore the remainder. You will focus on the answer it gives you and ignore the remainder. So if I say print, excuse me, please. The answer will be 1, as you can see. If I say 9 floor 5, the answer will still give you 1. If I say 9 floor 4, the answer will be 2. As you can see, that is basically what that arithmetic operator does. Right? Now, when it comes to assignment operator, right? So I'm just going to come here and say, so when it comes to, of course, you know what plus is. So that's why I'm not putting that there. You know how all those works. So when it comes to assignment operators, as I said earlier, equal is used to assign value to variable. So if I say x equal 5, it means we assign what is on the right-hand side to what is on the left-hand side. So if I say print x, it's going to give us 5, as you can see. So I'm just going to say print the value of x is, and I'll do this, and I'll do this, right? Just so that you understand what is happening, you see what is doing what. So if I do this, the value of x is 5, as you can see. And as I said earlier, please forget about the print function for now. It's just a function that you use to print your output, to print what you are doing, to know that what you are doing is correct and is working. Right. So look at this. If you look at this plus, right? I'm just going to do each and every one of them. This plus, right? The plus x plus. Sorry. If I say print x, right, plus equal 5, right? So if I say x, what's going on? If I say x equal plus equal 5, right? This is the same thing as, excuse me, I don't know why I'm sneezing. So if I say, so it's the same thing as x equal, right, x plus 5. So if I come here again and proceed, and I put this here, and I say the new value of x is, and I print this x. Watch. If I run it, the new value of x is 10. You understand what that means? So this is an increment, right? Addition operator. Are you with me? It is an increment addition operator. So this guy is telling us that there's what you call PEP, right? There's what you call PEP. I think it's Python something practice. So he's saying he's missing white space around the operator. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just telling you it's just a clean coding practice. You see that that's gone. But if I don't put that white space there, it's not going to have any problem. Right? So if I come here to say x, right, equal, minus equal 3. Is the same thing as, it is the same as x equal x minus 3. It's a decrement operator that is an opposite. So if I now come here and I say again, the new value of x is x. What do you think it will print? To print 7. Right? Now, if I come here to say, I'm just going to copy the whole of this, it's the same thing, Control C, and I'm going to copy this, and I say x equal multiplication equal 3. And I say the new value of x, definitely what you know what to expect. That is 7 times 3. Right? If I come here again to print, to say x, what's the next one? I think it's the division. Yeah, division. Right? And I say this. It's the same thing as x equal x divided by 3. Right? If I do this, see, the new value of x is 7. Right? Now, somebody may want to ask, why did we have 7 here and we have 7.0 here? Python automatically give you the value of a division operation as float. Right? Python automatically gives you the value of a division operation as float. So please note, right? So it's very, very important. It's very, very important to note that, right? Now, the next thing that we'll do, is this is modulus, right? This is modulus increment. This is floor increment, right? This is hang on. This is why is it giving me this? I want to look for the name. Just keep my head somewhere here. And is an and operator, right? So if I say here again, and I paste this and I say modulus, that will be 7, the same thing as x mod 3. And then you see the answer is 1. Right? Okay. Let me give you, it's the same way we are going to do from here, from floor, right, up until here. So this is a bitwise operator, increment. This is a ternary operator, increment, also part of bitwise operator, which is not the same way to this. So I'm going to give you that as an assignment. Go and carry it out. Just do everything that I've been doing here. Change the value, right? Change the value. The next now is comparison operator, right? What is comparison operator? A comparison operator is to make a comparison, and you can only get yes or no, right? So if I say here, right, let's say I say y equal 12, for instance, and I say z equal, right, and I say z equal 10, right? Look at this. So in comparison operator, if I then say print y equal z, right? Definitely, what do you expect? What do you expect this to print? I'm comparing y to z. Y is 12, z is 10. They are definitely not equal. But what will you have expect Python to say? It will tell you it's false, as you can see. Right? If I say print, if I say here print y not equal, right? Z, what do you expect Python to say? To tell you is true. They are not equal. Right? The same way, if I say print y is greater than z, of course, y is greater than z. It's gonna, you know what it's going to tell you? It's true. If you do the other way around, and you say y is less than z, right? Of course, you know what it's going to give you because it's false. Right? If you say y is less than or equal to, now take note of this. If I say y is less than or equal to Z. In the case of less than or equal to, at least when you are talking about or one of them must be true. But y is not less than and y is not equal to. So it's going to give you false. But here, if you say y is greater than or equal to, one of them must be true, which means y is actually greater than 12, which is true. Of course, it's going to give you true, as you can see. That is comparison operator, right? What other operator? What other operator? We have logical operator, which is very simple, which is 3. So here I say logical operator, right? And we have and. We have and. I'm going to do this 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come here. So we have and, which is equal to, right? It returns, listen to this, it returns true, right? This returns true only if both statements are true when it comes to and. It returns true only if both statements are true. Let's do this. Let's say A equal 5. And I say B equal 7. And I say here, print, right? A is greater than 5, or let me say A is less than 5, and, right, and B is less than or greater than or equal to 5, right? When you are dealing with AND operator, and we only returns true if both evaluation are true. This is one evaluation, must be true. This is another evaluation, must be true. When you look at A here, A is not less than 5, right? And B is greater than or equal to 5, but both of them are not true. So it's going to give you false, as you can see here. Right? For you to know which one, let me just say print the result of this, right? And then we run it. See, the result of this is false, as you can see. Right? So both of them, now if I say A, right? Print A is equal to 5 and B is greater than or equal to 5. It's going to give us true. Okay, what's the error about? He said A is invalid keyword argument. What did I do? Let me check. Let me try this. I want to know. Okay, so I cannot use that because I'm using it. This is the expression that I already have. Now, that is and. If you want to do or we only return true. Just want to copy this. we only return Control C, and I'm going to say return true only if at least one of the statements is true, right? For instance, if I say, I'll copy this and I'll put it here, and I'll say print. Oh, I was saying print here. Come on. So I'm just going to say the or differentiate the or result of this. So I can say A is less than 5 and B is greater than or say or B is greater than or equal to 5, right? So you say it's true because at least one of them, this is true, right? Now, the or is the reverse, the not, right? It just reverses this, reverses, right? The result. It returns true where it is false and vice versa. So for instance, so if I say, I copy these two, right? Copy them and I come here and I say print this and I'll say not, I'll do the same here. I'll say not, I'll do this. I'll say the not result, right? This will return true, this will return false. There, as you can see. It reverses. Remember, this is false before, and this is true. So not just negate it. That's what not does. Okay, the next operator is identity operator. Easy to do, right? So if I say here, I'll come here and say, and look at that. Identity operators. So if I say C, right? C equal 5. And I say D equal, right? Let's say 8, for instance. So the is in identity operator, the is you know what this is a multi-line comment. I think I've explained that before. So the is, right, return true if both variable, right, are the same object. And of course, you understand what is not. What is not is, right? It's just the opposite. So it returns true if both variables are not. That's basically what it means. So if I say here, if I say print, I'm just going to copy this, right? I'm going to Control C, and I'm going to come here. I'm going to say print the is result of this is, right? And I say C is Y, right? So if I come here to say, I'm just going to print the same thing, did the same thing, Control C, I will put it here and I say the result D is not, result of this is C is not Y, right? So if I run this, there, the is result of this is false. The is not result of this is true, because C, when you say C is Y, you are saying 5 is equal to 8. That's what it means. That's why it says false. You are saying 5 is not equal to 8. That's why it gives you that, right? Now, there's what we call, what else? Membership operator, in and not in, right? In and not in. Let's create this. Let's say we've done dictionary, right? Say operator. Now look at this. I say X, and let me not use X, I've already declared that a variable. Let's say, let's just say, I'm just going to create a variable and I'm going to say K equal, and I'm going to do this, right? And I'm going to say, hello, Adekunle, how are you doing? Right? In quote. And I say L equal, I create a dictionary here, and I say 1, that's a key, take note. And I say Ademola, I say Ademola, right? And I say, I can give any key, it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be, so don't worry when you see 1, 10, and all those things. And I say Adeyemi, right? Now, look at this. And I say print, and I say here, I'm saying H in K, right? Say, let me just come here and say, no, I'm a mistake. I say print, I say in result is right. I need to contain H in K. What do you think you give us? To give us false, right? I do this. There, false. Why did it give us false? There's the H. There's the H here. But Python is case sensitive. So this H is different from this H. Please take note. Right? Thank you. So, as I was saying, another thing that I was that we were doing, right, is to check this result, which we do this. When we do this, the answers that you give us will be here. Now, another thing that I actually forgot to explain in dictionary is that you can actually check the value and the items in dictionary, right? You can check the value and the items. So for example, if I say here, print, right? If I say, look at this. If I say 1, right? I say 1, comma, Olalekan, for instance, and I say in, right? In L dot items, and I do this, right? This would definitely give us what? Is there Olalekan here? No. So it's going to give us false there, right? Because Olalekan is not there. So if I do the same thing and I say here, and I say here, and I say Ademola, right? Ademola in L, it's definitely going to give us true, right? Now, the last one basically is what we call bitwise operator. That requires some, okay, I'm going to leave that for now. It's not, I don't want to confuse us because I don't see us using some of these things in most of the things that we want to do. But basically, you know what it means, what it does. As I explained to us, this is basically and this is all as we've been doing. So I don't see us using them as we go. They are not really anything that relates to what we want to do. But if I see the need, I'm going to explain it. But I do not want to complicate things as we move along for now. I want us to get grounded in the basic things that we move up to advance, and it gets easy as it becomes complicated. You know what I mean? So when it gets easy as it becomes complicated, maybe I'll probably introduce this. Okay, on that note, I want to open the floor for any questions that you may have.